Hello, Likers. Welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl, Malaika. Like I said, we are doing a critical review of Mr. Aloy's series, Another Mistaken Marriage episode finale slash episode 67. It starts with Kizito's mom patrolling in the sitting room, and that's Choma coming because Choma is very angry. Choma heard that their mom went missing. Definitely anybody who hears that would definitely not be okay. Choma is looking for her mom, and instead of Kizito's mom to be polite, to answer normally, she's trying to be sarcastic. She's trying to to show herself, to make Choma, to tell Choma that she's raving mad. She knows that madness runs through their family, in their veins whatsoever. Like, how would Choma, like, it was more like, why would you be asking me your mother? Am I your mother's keeper? When you know very well that you are definitely your her mother's keeper, because you are the one keeping her mother. You are the one who knows where her mother is. So Choma is making her understand that if anything happens to my mother, you will live to regret it. You understand? Like, you better look for my mother. I better find my mother, because honestly, you know what? You better pray. Yes, because like us, it's not possible that a grown woman will disappear inside the house. It's not possible. How can that even be? How can a grown-up woman disappear inside the house? I understand. So rather than her for being nice, she's instead provoking Choma, trying to make Choma understand that Choma is hallucinating, like she's not aware of anything. She doesn't care. Choma should look for her mother where she can look for her mother. Her mother is grown enough. Maybe she just stepped out of the house. But Choma cannot buy that. Choma is not buying it. Choma knows very well that she's a pathological liar. Choma knows very well that she'll say anything. You understand? Whatsoever she feels like saying, she'll say anything just to get away with it. But Choma is promising her that if anything goes wrong with her mother, she's going to pay dearly. Yes, so that she's not going to get away with it. She's not going to let her survive it and all the rest. And at this point, Choma is really pissed, because Choma knows that Choma is pissed at the same time, and she's scared. But Kizito's mother, she's being the typical Uchechi that she is, making mouth, throwing shades here and there, and being the grand dame that she is. As she was saying that nonsense, if you see the slap that Choma owes her, more like, are you okay? Napwala. I'm looking for my mother. I'm talking about my mom, and you're busy throwing shade. Are you okay? And that was when Choma showed her the other side of her. Choma made her understand that if my mother, which is, even if it's me, I would have done the same thing. If I can't find my mother, I promise you one thing, I'll buy you and report myself to the police. They will arrest me and send me to jail. That's okay. But I would have buyed you already. So if you know what is good for you, pray that my mother should be seen. My mother should be found, because if not, you regret it, honestly. And Choma has the right to feel this way. Choma has the right to feel this way. After talking, she pushed Kizito's mom and she fell on the ground. She has the right to be angry, because Uchechi is very mischievous. She did that and she left the environment. Uchechi is very mischievous. Uchechi, when you look at her sometimes, you feel pity for her, saying that her son has cried. But her son as well, they have not even buried Kizito yet. But she's been doing all sorts of things, all sorts of, just to get revenge. Whereas she knows very well that your son was not a good person. After she laughed, when Choma left, she laughed. She was like, it's too late. You came a little bit too late. So imagine, all she wants to do right now is to get revenge, is to avenge her son. But how can you avenge somebody who inflict that on himself? The next thing shows Uchechi in her bedroom, trying to calling what's his name, Bolaji, wanting to know how far, if he has gotten rid of the body. But allegedly, I said sorry, Bolaji is telling her that he's on transit, like he's chilling, he's cooling off, waiting for coast to clear, because he cannot just carry the body and just throw it anywhere. Coast, for the coast to clear, then he will drop it somewhere. So at least she's certain that Bolaji is going to to do that. So when she hung up with Bolaji, she was talking to herself like, now she's one down, more to go. Like Teresa, the mother is down. Like the mother is the head. If you cut the head now, when the head is down, the branches will be easy to bring down. So she's targeting, her next target is supposed to be Chioma. After Chioma, Jeff. After Jeff, now the last person, Angel, so that she will touch her the way she wants to. But I don't know how she intends to carry out all of this. I don't know how, because she's saying that she's doing this to avenge her son's dying. But now, how do you think you buy their mother and you succeed in buying their children before you, without them realizing that it is you? It cannot be possible now. You are just dreaming. It cannot be possible. So all she wants now is to avenge her son, when she knows very well that she raised her son to be a psycho. Yes, and she wants to avenge him. I don't know how you intend to do that. The next thing shows Chioma, who is coming out of the house. She's confused, and Jeff also is coming from outside. They met out in front of the door, because they are still searching for their mother. Their mother has not yet been found, and they are confused. But after, in all of this, right, they are certain, they are 100% certain that it has none other, like, this is the fingerprint of none other than Uchechi. Who are they going to suspect if not her? If not her, they know very well that she had something to do with this. Jeff is threatening, to buy her, to do whatever. To me, this type of case is not buying somebody. Buying her will never be the solution. A person like Uchechi is supposed to stay alive to go through the punishment of her actions, by going to jail for the rest of her life. Yes, when she'll see that she has lost everything, her children, her grandchild, everything, and she'll be in there knowing that she'll buy there without anything, then that's the best punishment you could put somebody like that. But buying her, you buy her, that's it ends there. So Chioma is trying to calm Jeff down not to take that route, because she got this. She says she'll solve that problem if it gets to that point. So the next thing shows Uchechi, who is struggling to call Bolaji. She calls him, she put it on speaker, but he's not picking. At this point, she's very pissed, because she's trying everything humanly possible. The phone is ringing, but Bolaji isn't picking. And that's Bolaji, who is supposed to do a job for her. So it's normal when you send someone on an errand, especially a job that if he gets caught, it might backfire, because they'll trace it back to you. You have to be worried. She's very angry, and she's telling him, pick up, pick up, pick up. He's not picking. She almost, slammed her phone on the ground, but after she held herself back, she decided to try again. It's worrisome. When you send, especially on this type of journey, you have to be on call to make sure that person succeeds. If you're calling, the phone is either switched off or the phone is ringing, no one is speaking, then there's trouble, because there's a probability that he has been caught. And if he has been caught, she'll be fingered. And if you're fingered, that's another wahala. So she knows all of that, and that's why she's definitely worried. She's very worried, because he's still not picking. He's still not picking, and she's so pissed. The phone is ringing, it keeps ringing, she's not picking, and all she wants to know is good news. She wants to hear that he has gotten rid of the body and that he has gone his way, so that if they find the body, they find it, they will not trace it back to her. Now, if he gets caught, that's a very huge problem. So because of that, she's worried. So the next thing shows Chioma and Jeff, that I'm still very worried, because at this point they are confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to search. They have searched everywhere. They can't seem to find their mother. So Choma is wondering, like, how is it possible that somebody will disappear from the house? This house, how this house is not even that big. It's not a castle. If it's a castle, yes, because there are some castles that have hundreds of rooms, you can say that, okay, fine, maybe you got trapped in a room, maybe somewhere, maybe in a hidden place in one room, yes. But now, not this mansion that does not have up to 10 rooms. And you tell me, like, it makes you worried. Eventually Choma is very worried, and she's petrified. And now they cannot even tell Angel, because Angel is pregnant. They are scared of her, stressing out, having, like, her losing her baby. So for that reason alone, she cannot be told. They don't want to stress her. She's at a hospital, so it makes it very difficult. It's really, really difficult. So, like, at this point, Choma herself, she's confused. She's very confused. Jeff himself, Jeff say he's scared. He can't even imagine the worst. They are like, I know that feeling, but you don't want to imagine the worst of any situation. You start having anxiety. Oh my God, this is so scary. And Choma, she started praying. She said, please, God should help so that they can, get back their mom, because she doesn't know what's going on. She can't tell. But now their instinct is telling them that it has everything to do with Uchechi, but they can't prove it. That's the problem. They cannot prove it. The problem is that they were not supposed to leave their mom alone at home, knowing fully well the kind of deputy Satan they are living with inside the house. Yes, you cannot leave your mom like that and go out when you know that you cannot trust the person that is inside that house. So as they were talking, Choma's phone rang, and that was Nelson's number that was calling her. She was first petrified, but she had no choice. It was more like, what can I do? Let me pick it. So she picked the phone, and unfortunately, she got the shock of her life. She received the shocker, the bad news, making her to understand that they've lost their mother. She was devastated. Like, it's normal. She has to be devastated. It was a shock. It was really a shock. It came like a shock to her. She couldn't believe that. Unfortunately, they found her mom's corpse. I hope that they found also the person I hope that they found the corpse of the person who took the corpse there. Yes, I hope so, honestly. I pray so. So she had to throw everything on the floor, her watch, everything. She had to just throw away everything. Like, she was devastated. She could not even say a word. She could not speak. She was just crying. Oh my God. It feels sad. I really feel bad, honestly. Like, as I'll reserve my comments on the last episode that I'll make earlier, later, a bit later. I'll reserve my comments on that episode, because I have a lot to say, So it's really sad, it really saddens me that Mama ended up like this, and Uchechi is there. Honestly, at this point, I just hope that they will not do something drastic. I hope that they will not take some, terrible decision, because it's going to affect them. It's going to affect them. They should just leave everything in the hands of the law. The law will take its course. Yes, because at the end of the day, when you see Bolaji he's liverless, he's spineless, he has no spine. Honestly, he's a toothless bulldog. So somebody like that, little threat from a Kelebase, he'll be speaking in tongues. He will spew everything that he had. He will just say it all. So he's not someone that can resist. He cannot resist torture. He can't. So, like, as I'm going to end this episode here. Okay, stay tuned for the next episode. I'm going to make it, it'll still come today as well. I'm going to make it later. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And on this note, I'll have to say bye, guys.